Hi, Stacy. Are you able to hear me? Hello, welcome. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I don't know if I chose the correct microphone. Awesome. Okay, great. I'm just setting up some last minute things so that we can cut that soap we made. I changed the slow chat from 10 seconds to 5 seconds, so let me know if it's any better. Hey Cheryl, I'm so glad you liked the stream. It went a little bit long, but it was my first one, so nobody knew what to expect, not even me. Today's stream has to be a little bit shorter because I have to go back to work after this, but hopefully you guys will still have fun. I'll wait a few more minutes to give people a little more time to wander in. I'm going to go check the oil. I'm melting. I'll be right back. Oh, a jewelry auction. That sounds tempting. I like to buy jewelry and then turn it into other things. Thank you, Cheryl. I wasn't sure. You never know these things if people will enjoy them. So I'm glad you guys had a good time. Oh, yeah. I'm gone so you could talk about me. Yes. I better watch out. You guys are coming for me. I also want to make that soap dough that I was telling you guys about. That should only take a few minutes. I'm going to put these here for now. I'm going to measure out the colorants for those. Ta-da! Yes, we do have a wonderful community. That is true. Everything else is over your budget. I understand that for sure. Wire wrapping is beautiful. I have a friend who does it. Hi, Christina. Welcome. Figure out which one is what here. Here's the white. I'm still here. I'm just measuring out the colors in these little pots. We're gonna make these into soap dough. It's kind of like clay or Play-Doh but it's made out of soap. And that's how I do some of the designs. Oh yeah, it's fun watching them to make jewelry. I actually took some classes on wire wrapping jewelry, but I never actually got to make any. There was a lot going on at the time, and um, I never got to make it. But I plan to soon, someday. I still have most of the stuff. I saved all my gems and stuff. All right, so this is going to be yellow. So there's the yellow one. We're going to do 5 colors today. Thank you, Stacy. Oh wow, Cheryl, that's awful. I'm glad they caught it before it got worse, though. Oh yeah, having a good creative outlet really, really helps. It is a terrible thing. I think it's very scary. Oh, this red was supposed to be pink. Let me switch that out. Oops. I got that pink all over my hand. Look at this. Yeah, that soap I think is going to look awesome inside. I'm curious to find out if it has a like a circle, like a heat tunnel. So, well, not a heat tunnel. A how to describe. Well, if we have it, I can show it to you. But sometimes when the soap doesn't go in the oven right away, the gel process won't completely go to the edge, so you get like this design. It's like a circle inside, and then the outside is like a lighter color. It looks really cool. All right, so I'm going to move all of this stuff out of the way so that we can get started. Okay, that should be all of those. So I think what I'll do while we wait, just in case any others want to join for the cut, I'm going to go ahead and take this out of the mold. So this is in a silicone liner, and then I put the liner in these wooden boxes. I have a friend that makes these wooden boxes for me, and that way it supports the silicone mold. And then I just slide them out. So that's the empty. And also these wooden molds you can line with like freezer paper or whatever, and then use them without the silicone liners. But I like the silicone liners because they're reusable, and it takes me forever to fold paper, so it's faster for me. So this is what the silicone liner looks like without the wooden box. And if I was to pour the soap batter in here without that wooden box, it would kind of bulge on the sides because the soap batter is so heavy. So that's why it was in a box. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting this out. I'm just loosening the sides, getting air down in there to because it's like sealed in there. And then I like to turn it upside down and then loosen the sides as I go. And then you should start to see, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but there'll be like an air pocket that forms at the bottom, and it releases the seal, like the suction basically, and it should start letting the soap slide out, hopefully. There it goes. This is a little bit more difficult to do on camera. Usually I do this just over the table or something on a sheet. Okay, there we go. And then that swirl tool that we used, it left this mark on the bottom when it mixed. So then we know which way to cut the soap. We need to cut it this way so that we can see the pretty swirls. So there, the soap came out clean. Well, it left a little bit of residue, but I mean, it came out clean. And we'll set that aside. This is how it looks on the sides. You can see the pretty colors in there. And it's still a little bit soft, but we need it to be soft because otherwise it won't cut without breaking the wires on the soap cutter. Yeah, like when you make a large tray in a resin, like a flimsy resin mold, yeah. If you can find someone who can make you custom wooden supports for your resin molds, that helps. But it sort of defeats the purpose of having the mold, you have to buy the mold and then the support, it just doubles the price. But if you have a mold that you use all the time, then it makes more sense. Should we wait a little bit longer, or do you guys want to see the cut? I don't want to keep everybody too long. It smells good. It smells really nice. I'm just going to take a second here and see if I missed anything in chat. I hope it smells nice. I know that this room here where I make the soap always smells like soap, so it does always smell pretty good. After a while, I get kind of nose blind to it, so when I walk past, I don't notice it as much. But it's better than a bad smell for sure. And when I first pull the soaps out of the mold, I can smell them. I can smell like the individual scents, but all together in this room, it all kind of mixes together. It does smell nice though. Okay, are you guys ready to see the cut? Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and close this. What this cutter has wires, and then it has these here so I can twist them and tighten them. And I just need to make sure that they're all nice and tight. This one could be tightened. And then, whoops. All right, and then what I do is I just line it up here. I'm trying to get the end pieces to be even. And then just go straight through. And that way I get nice straight cuts, because if I cut these bars with a knife, then they're all different sizes and they look terrible. So there's the first one. Yeah, it's like a giant guitar. Okay. And here's the other side. Those came out nice, huh? I like the colors you guys picked. This is a really nice pink and teal, and I don't know if it's showing up on camera. When I take pictures, you'll be able to see. And then they've got the glittery top. And this is the second one. That's kind of cool. It looks like a flower in the middle. Here's the other side. And there's the top. Yeah, it's a really nice color combo. It looks even better in real life. I don't think the camera is picking up the true shade of these colors. We had that problem when we were trying to pick them out. Here's this one. This is the last bar, and this is the other side. It has that pretty flower petal in the middle. And then there's the top of that. It's glittery and shiny. And then these are the end pieces. And there's the top of those. Yeah, at least it looks teal. That's true. It does definitely look more like what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, it's a heart. Yeah, these The swirls are fun because you can do the same swirl 100 times and it'll never look the same twice. So what I'm going to do is just kind of clean up the little soap crumbs and put them under here so they stay out of our way while we do the next project. Yeah, I make samples out of the ends. I cut them into smaller pieces. Let me see if I have an example here I can show you. Oh yeah, I do. So here's like a sample of the lilac soap. And of course it's being shy. Let's see if I can get it out. There we go. So see, this is basically this bar, like this little piece here, but I cut it and made smaller samples because these little samples will last quite a while. Yeah, Long John Silver's does sell their crumbs. Yes. It's like somebody was making a joke about that. It was hilarious. You know, like there's somebody out there that just they're hungry, but you know, they don't want to spend a lot of money, so they're just like, just give me all the crumbs at the bottom, you know. But they're probably delicious. Oh, I'm so glad you like them, Stacy. I love the samples. I like to put them in my purse, and then if I get to a public restroom where there's no soap, I have soap. Yeah, don't eat soap crumbs. They taste terrible. So here's another container of oil that I just melted. I'm just checking how warm it is. It's definitely very warm. Also, what you can do with the samples is put them in your sock drawer. You can do it with full size bars too, but it helps or in with your linens, like if you have like a linen closet, and it helps your linens and socks smell nice. All right, here's the lye water. Oh wow, it burnt down? That's horrible. I think that's one of the hard things about living in a rural area is you don't have a lot of, fun stuff out there that, like restaurants and things to do. So if you lose one, that kind of messes things up for you. The edge of rural, yeah. We have a lot of rural areas out here too. But luckily everything is either driving distance or everybody's so used to driving long distances that everything just is driving distance. If that makes sense. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this yesterday. So soap batter can the reason I'm wearing gloves is because the lye in here can burn skin. And one of the things that is always recommended is to wear something to protect your eyes. So I have one of these like face shield things, and I put that on when I mix the batter just to mix them up. When I mix the lime water with the oils, I'll wear it and then I can take it off after. But it helps. It's just to protect my eyes. So I might sound kind of echoey. Yeah, peace and quiet is yeah. It's kind of a trade-off, like do you want to drive an hour to the store every day or do you want peace and quiet? And sometimes honestly the peace and quiet is so worth it. You live near where Garth Brooks was born? That's really cool. Oh, that's neat. I did not know he was. I didn't know he grew up there. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mix this in, and because the oils are still kind of warm, this will probably um, start to, like, it'll basically work quickly, like it'll accelerate a little bit. So I'm gonna have to do this quick. Wade Hayes, I don't know. I might know him if I saw him, like a picture of him or something. I'm just waiting. I'm reading your comment real quick. Is he from the same area? I have probably heard his music then. I don't always remember the names of famous people. It just depends on um, how often I hear their names. Oh wow, that's neat. I always wonder like what happens with the people I went to school with, like whatever became of them, but oh that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mix this. I think it feels cool enough to go ahead and mix, and then we'll put it in the color pots and make the batter for the soap dough. Your claim to fame. That's awesome. Okay, so this might get loud when I mix it. So headphone warning if you've got headphones on. And this I won't be adding fragrance to since I'll be adding it to other soaps that have fragrance. I'm going to put this in here. And I just want to just get this mixed up because I'm going to continue mixing it when I put it in with the colors. Okay, that's probably good enough for what we're doing. Normally, I'd want to mix it a lot more than that, but for this, I'll try to move this so you guys can see it better. All right. So I'm going to try to move this quickly. And I just kind of eyeball it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to do the white one first, so I'll put that in there. And then I don't like to waste the batter if I can avoid it, so I'll go ahead and put that in here. All right. Perfect. I'll just move these a little bit closer for you guys. And then I'm going to try to work quick since I've got some colors that are kind of close enough to each other. I shouldn't have to clean the stick blender off too often, so we'll do the white first. I've just got a bubble under there. There we go. Okay, so now we've got the white. You can see, well, actually, it looks like the jar on the camera, so I guess that means it worked. Okay, and we'll put that into the yellow. We'll do the yellow next. There's the yellow. And then I'm going to do the green. I'm just trying to scrape up any color that might be stuck to the bottom. Okay. And then from there we can go into the brown. And then put the brown and the pink. Just kidding. Now we're going to scrape this off because I don't want the brown and the pink to mix. Just go. It's fine. All right, one sec here. All right, we'll set that aside. And then I'm going to clean this off as best as I can on the outside and the inside. And hopefully I'll get to that pink before it starts to solidify. All right, and then we'll do the pink. Yeah, that's getting thick. And there we go. That's the pink. So let me clean this off. Yeah, your cat is watching this. Yeah, I bet this freaks her out. It's not the most pleasant sound, especially for cats that typically have somewhat sensitive hearing. I'm just going to scrape this off so I don't waste the soap that's on here. But you can see, look how thick that is. It's not even really dripping anymore. It's like pudding now. And so the reason this is different from normal soap is it's basically the same recipe, but I'm putting it in these containers and I'm going to put like a cling film over them and then put the lid on. And then that way the moisture won't be able to escape, and that will keep them soft. And then what I do is when I have those designs, like when you guys make a request for something like the cat, for example, and the cat soaps, um, the cat was made using the soap dough, and that's how I got the soap doughs to make those designs. Okay, I'm just trying not to waste any, but then I'm just taking too long. I'm gonna try to get these to flatten out a little bit. Yeah, look how solid this is already. It's already solid, pretty much. That was quick. Good. Okay. Can you get me the plastic wrap?
Yeah.
Thanks. I forgot it. So, all right. So what I'll do is I'll show you kind of how I wrap it up. Thank you. Yeah, it is fast. Like I said, most of the making soap. Let me take this thing off so I stop that going. Most of the time it takes to make soap is in the preparation and then the cleanup afterwards. I have to measure out all the oils. I have to weigh them. You can't just measure. You have to weigh them all. So I have to weigh all the oils. I have to melt them down. I have to weigh out the water and the lye and everything to make the lye water. And then typically you wait for them to cool down a little bit because they're when you first make the lye water, it's very hot, and when you first make the oils, when you first melt them, they're really hot. Okay, so see how the cling film now is, it's like stuck to the surface of the soap? And you just take one of these lids, and then I will set this on the shelf, and then I already have them labeled with like a marker. And then tomorrow they should be ready to use. But yeah, most of the time in making soap is, like I said, it's the prep and then the cleanup afterwards, because now we have to wash all these containers, and I have to wash all the tools and everything. And but that's why I like those little blue towels that I use, because I can wipe most of the soap batter off, and then I just have to wash the towels, and that works out really well for me. Yeah, I'm making soap dough, Cheryl. I'm this is going to be for like any future project. So probably all the soap that I'm going to be making for this month, I already had the soap dough made already. So these will probably be soaps. These will probably be used in soaps that I make in January. So you'll see those videos next month. So because I had a little bit of this soap dough left and was able to finish out this month's soaps with what I had already. But this is how I put, like the firefly soap, this yellow is how I made the fireflies. And then the mermaid soaps that had the little white bubbles, this is how I made the little white bubbles. Because technically I could just paint those things on. I could use like the micas and then paint the design on the soaps, but I don't like to do that because then the first time you use the soap, the design washes away. It's okay for some things, but I like to, if I can, if it's possible, and if I have the supplies, I like to make everything soap so that it the design lasts longer, basically. I have to make a big batch of orange because I want to make some orange cats. And I'm going to need a bunch of orange, so I'll do that later. Here we go. And there's the last one. That's the white. I'm just going to read your guys' messages here. Yeah, the videos do look effortless. And it's funny because editing the videos takes probably every minute of video takes between like 15 to 30 minutes of editing. So a 6-minute video can take me as long as 3 hours to edit. So it's actually more work, but a lot of times people find all the prep work, like all the measuring and everything, they find all that stuff to be boring. So I just cut it out of the videos. Yes, Cheryl, it's easier to wash than resin, that's for sure. Resin you have to cut out, probably. Yes, Stacy, that's very true. It's rough waiting. I mean, the soap that we made, I don't know um, if everybody's here. So this is the soap we made last time. We cut it. So yeah, this soap technically I can go in the bathroom right now and wash with it, but it's basically like almost like a firm clay or a firm putty right now. It would, if I pushed in too hard on the sides, it would just squeeze, or I could smash it. So if I was to wash with it, it would just kind of dissolve. So I have to wait a few weeks. So this probably I won't be able to use it or do anything with it for another probably 6 weeks or so. So it is the downside of making soap is, you get to see the whole process up front, and then there's just this, it's like hurry up and wait. There's just this dead space of like 6 weeks that you can't get around, and literally the soap just sits on a shelf. Yeah, it does need to cure, and it is hard to wait. It really is, especially if I make something for myself and I just want to use it really bad. It also is why if I want to do a craft fair, I have to know that the craft fair is going on like 2 months before. So I have time to order the oils, make the soap, and let it cure before the craft show begins. And if people have custom orders, it's the same thing. They have to wait, 8 weeks usually to get their soap. Even though, if I order the oils and I make the soap all in 1 week, there's still that, it might not take long to make, but then there's the cure time involved. That's really the only downside. Yeah, you with these soaps too, it's really good to let them dry out in between uses if you can. And keeping it exposed to the air is really a smart idea. Did you guys see the video that Felicia did with the soap mold that I sent her? Hey, 007. Here, I'll show you. If you missed it, 007, let me show you. This was the soap that you guys made, and here it is cut up into bars. Turned out real pretty. Here's the other side of those bars, and the other side of this one. It came out real pretty, and this looks so much nicer in real life than it does on the screen. So I can try taking some photos and maybe make like a 30-second video of just the pictures or something to put up so you can see what it really looks like. It looks pretty much like the design looks the same, but the teal looks more teal, and that pink looks like I mean, it looks like the neon pink, but it's obviously more muted down. So it looks really pretty. It's almost like a watermelon pink or something. Hang on, real quick. I want to set the microphone down. I want to get that thing that I got from Felicia. Okay. So Felicia had these coasters, and she was showing how she would make the coaster and then fill it in with the color. And I said, hey, if you don't fill it in, they make really good soap mold or soap dishes. So this is the square one, and this is the round one that she made. So these are ones that Felicia made. Oh, and speaking of that, I almost forgot. If you guys have channels, go ahead and put a heart comment so people can find your channel, because I think that would be fun to do. I like the idea of supporting everyone. So yeah, that was the box I was opening from her. And what it does is you take the bar of soap and you just set it on here like this, and then because it's wet, when it drips, it'll drip through the holes here, and then it'll stay dry. But if you put it in like a traditional soap dish, it just sits in the water, that it's dripping because it's like a dish, so it holds all the water and it just makes the soap dissolve faster. And then the soap, and this is the mold. These are the ones I sent her. I sent her a mold that makes these dishes. I have wooden soap dishes that are like this shape. I'll use this. It's a little less. It looks just like this, and it has the little feet on the bottom here. In fact, on the bottom of these, you can actually see the wood grain because I made the mold out of a wooden soap tray, and it's cute. They have like beveled edges. See, but this is another really good one. You set the soap on here, and it helps it drip dry. And then this is the other one that she made. She made this one on a live stream, and we all picked the colors. And see, just like this one, it has the feet on the bottom, and you can see it might show up. It's all glittery. It's really pretty. So any kind of soap dish like this that has slats in it, or a way for the soap to drip dry, is a really good idea because the soap will last so much longer. That's awesome, Stacy. The bars will last so much longer that way. Yeah, 007. That's what I thought I'd be really cool. I even told her that if she made these sell really well. She could just, make money off of selling soap dishes. Yeah, the colorful one would match the soap I just cut. But yeah, that's a fun. Like if you guys do resin, this is a fun project. You can make anything into a soap mold as long as it has the slats so that water can drain out. Because these were supposed to be coasters. She just didn't fill in the gaps. Yeah, there you go. A coaster stand. That's a good idea. And then you can customize it to match your soap or match your bathroom. That's okay, 007. And yeah, she had a live tonight. It was mostly just talking and chatting. Um, I think it'll probably be posted on her channel. You can go back and watch it. She talked about some stuff that, um, just talking about like the doctors and different things that she was dealing with. Yeah, Stacy. Yep. It's hard sometimes to finish them. It's like you got, especially if I have a project where there's steps where you have to wait a long time in between the steps. It's um, I can get behind pretty quick. Yes, the crocheted soap bags. Those are really good too. If you hang them up, then they can like hang dry in between uses. Yeah, 007. She's okay. She was just talking about like why she hasn't done a live in a while and things like that. She was just really busy. But yeah, I would say definitely go back and watch her today's live, and she explains everything. But those crocheted soap bags are nice. There's a gal I know that makes them, and I bought a couple of them off of her. And I have, well, it's in the shower right now, but I used to have one that wasn't used. I had it out as like an example of how to store your soap, but I don't know if I have it in this room with me. But those are another really good use because you can hang them, like hang them on the shower head or hang them if you have like a little hanging basket. You can hang them there and they dry out in between, and it works really good. Yeah, go say hi. That's a good idea. Also, another thing you can use are those little, like those gift, those, they're like the fabric gift bags. You can use those, put your soaps in those, and those work really good too. There's a lot of, yeah, you can make them out of tulle. Yep. Nice. $6 ring. That's awesome. You can make neat sponges out of tulle also. Like if you lay the tulle out, and you have one of those ropes, you can like tie it and it makes like a poofy sponge. Just checking chat again real quick. Well, I should probably go ahead and end the stream. I have some work I still have to do. But since you guys seem to like these, I can do more. I'm going to have to figure out how to schedule them in with my other videos, but probably maybe the weekends, or I could do these on Thursdays. I don't want to compete with Felicia because I know that, we like to watch her. I like to watch her stream, so I don't want to be streaming when she's streaming. But um, I could either do them later in the evening or do them on a different day. Well, thank you guys for coming, and thank you, Stacy, too. I mean, this wouldn't be any fun if nobody showed up. So I'm really glad that you guys came to hang out. Hey, an advent calendar would be really cute. I like that idea, Christina. I'll have to figure out how to make it work. Maybe I can put them in little boxes with numbers. That would be cute. Yeah, I'll definitely put that on the list of things to get started on. I'd probably have to start during the summer to get them all done. That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, you too, Christina. Thank you for sharing your guys' time because I know that we all could be doing anything, and it's just awesome that you guys are willing to come here and hang out with me. And if you want, leave some comments down below of like the days and whenever that would be the best for you guys. Um, I'm thinking maybe Thursdays or maybe the weekends. But you let me know what days are best for you guys. I want to pick something where you guys are able to come. Or maybe I need to do them every day. I don't know what we would make though. Yeah, I think wrapping them up and putting them in boxes would be really cute because I can get like those little gift boxes, like the little tiny ones that are like glittery and they have ribbons on them and they're real pretty. And then I could just put numbers on them. That would be cute. That's awesome, Cheryl. It'd be great to be retired and have every day like do whatever you want. That'd be awesome. Someday. Oh my goodness, 3 hours is a long trip. I probably won't do Fridays just because I know Felicia does her streams on Fridays, so it'd probably be Thursday or like Saturday or Sunday. I also have another bonus video I need to finish editing. I have an unboxing video that I did a couple like a week or two ago, and I need to edit that. So we'll have that coming up here probably not this weekend, but possibly next weekend. And then I have a collab that I did, and that the collab video I think is going up Monday. I have to double check the date. The collab one came out super cute. I'm really enjoying the collabs because it's fun to I don't know, it's fun to stretch the imagination a little bit and kind of work within the confines of like a theme or something. Lighthouse theme. The lighthouse one is coming, don't you worry. I have to have I don't know if I should give away. I don't know if I should give it away. But basically I have to wait for something to be made and it takes time. But I can show you. I can show you one thing. The collab is with um Shauna from Nizumi Soaps, and also Glenda, and I don't know everybody that's on the list. I need to go back to the email and double check, but I know for sure they made soaps. Um, Hang on, I'm trying to. There we go. Okay. Basically, it's a bunch of other other soapers. So so remember this is the soap dough we just made right here. I'm going to turn it sideways so you can see the size of the container. This is for the lighthouse. But I can't tell you anything else. Yeah, the collabs are a lot of fun. There's a video I have on my channel from the last collab I did. It was a television soap. We made soaps based on TV shows, and it's going to be, I think, the same group of people. Try to be patient. It's hard. It's hard to be patient. Yes, a surprise. Stacy, you can absolutely buy soap from anyone you wish. And all the people from the that do the collabs, the ones that sell their soaps, they have very nice soaps. I think I've bought soap from most of them. I tried to buy soap from everybody and then do like an unboxing. Some of them are new to me, but others, the ones that I've already, the ones I already know, and I've bought soap from them. They all have great soap. That is a lot. It's a lot of soap, Christina. It's almost it's almost a pound and a half of soap. Bye, Cheryl. Thank you so much for hanging out. That's true. It could be worse. There are a lot of worse things than soap to be addicted to. At least the soap is good, clean fun. I also have a couple different ocean scents, and I'm not sure which one I want to use. There's one that I think there's one I think there is one. Hmm. There's one that I think really smells like the beach, like you can kind of smell the seaweed and the wet sand, and I might go with that one. The other one has like a clean ocean scent to it. Yeah, it's hard, Stacey. Like once I started buying soap from other people, they're so pretty I can't use them, which is like I'm such a hypocrite because I tell people that they should use it because I can make more, but I have like a whole cart full of their soaps and baskets full, and I just look at them because they're pretty. And one by one, I slowly use them, but I always feel guilty using them. Yeah, that's true. You stay clean and you smell good. There's a lot of worse things in life than that. The first one, okay. All right, Stacey, I'll do that one. I had that bottle set aside. Oh, I can show you the bottle. Maybe. Maybe. All right. So here, yep, this is it. So this is the bottle with that fragrance. What's it called? Oh, I don't know. What's it called? It's a surprise. Yeah, I like this one. This is a really unique ocean fragrance. I like it a lot. It's not mean. It'll be anticipation. You'll be wondering about it. You'll have lots of good dreams about what the soap could possibly smell like between now and when I make it. Well, there's nothing stopping you from moving to a beach. I used to live really close to a beach. So at least I know what it smells like. So when people make these fragrances to put in soaps and they say, oh, this smells like the beach or this smells like the ocean, I'll know right away if they're telling me the truth. Oh, that'll be nice, Stacy. Florida has some nice beaches. Welcome back, 007. Your mom is keeping you from the beach? Good night, 007. I'm so glad you stopped in. I'll be doing another one later. Oh, I see, Stacy. Yeah, that is hard. Yeah, it would be hard. You'd either have to stay there or bring her with you. Just get all the help you can. You don't want to burn out. Even if your sister is far away, if there's days where she can come help you out to give you a break, you want to take care of yourself too. It's really important. Oh wow, yeah, that makes things a lot harder for sure. That's rough, Christina. You're not bringing the room down. How else would we know what's going on if you didn't tell us, right? I had a family member who lived far away that had Alzheimer's, and I didn't realize, like, one day she just stopped writing to me. She used to write letters, and one day she just stopped writing, and I just thought, oh, she's busy or whatever. I didn't know that was what it was. I didn't find out till way later, which was unfortunate because had I known, I could have. I always feel like, oh, I could have maybe um, written to her more often or something, even though she wasn't writing back. But no. So it affects everybody without, there's a lot of things. I don't even think anybody knew to tell me. They probably didn't know she was writing to me. So, but it's just one of the hard things about those types of illnesses is, you don't always, especially for extended family, they don't always know about it, or can't really do anything about it. So, yeah, it's good that you were able to get some kind of care because caretaker burnout is real and it can be really, really bad. And I know that a lot of times people get their identities wrapped up in, taking care of relatives who are ill, and it makes it really hard for them to, take care of themselves mentally and physically in every other way. And so, letting them have a break once in a while is really helpful for them. Yeah, that's hard, Stacy. It is. It's a really tough situation. I don't know what kind of care or treatment there is out there for things like dementia and Alzheimer's, but if there's something, maybe like a doctor or some kind of treatment that she could go to that would help her through, and help her deal with those moments, that might be good. But I don't really know enough about it. Yeah, definitely ask for help. Yeah. Yeah, I need to go. That's true. I get distracted easily, as you can see, but no, I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, and I will definitely do more of these. I'm gonna have to come up with some ideas. If there's anything you want to see, um, always leave me comments. I really love to do the things. Genuinely, I like to make your suggestions. Um, when you suggest things, it's good for me because it helps me think outside the box a little, but also it's just fun to make something that feels like I'm interacting with you guys, because I mean I am, but it just, that connection, it's really fun. So definitely, leave comments about things you want to see on the lives and what days are good for you guys, and I will, and to anybody who watches this later as well, um leave comments, because I'd like to make the things you want to see. Good night, Christina. Good night, Cece, and anybody else who's in here that, if you aren't speaking, good night to you as well. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you, Stacy.